Bonjour, welcome to French Tree. So today we are going to discuss about the TEF examinations, everything, how this examination conduct, what we should keep in mind, and what are the key points that we can only realize while pursuing the examination. So I would like to share you everything so that you can easily prepare before appearing the TEF examination. What is going to be happen. So first of all, about the exam schedule. So exams are held in, if we talk about in India, then it has every month. Every month, even sometime 2 to 3 times in a month. You have to check out the site Alliance Française, which Alliance Française, only Alliance Française that conduct the TEF examination, like Mumbai, Bhopal, Ahmedabad, I guess Pune, Bangalore. So nearest to you, you have to first check it out which Alliance conduct the TEF examination. First point. Second point, see the dates. Which dates are available and which dates are comfortable to you, because the examination results normally comes in sometime 3 weeks, 2 weeks also sometime, but standardly we can say like 4 weeks. In 4 to 6 weeks the result definitely come out. So for example, if you are filling your file for Canada PR and you are planning for appearing the TEF examination according to some particular date, so please be careful, apply and appear the examination at least 1 month before after getting the result. Clear? Sometimes there can be any issue, so don't panic at the last time. So first thing that I would like to tell you, the exams held every month. You have to see the dates and availability. It's better to reserve your seat as early as possible, because generally, according to me, for example, at any center, normally they take 8 peoples. So once the 8 students got the reserve, so you cannot reserve in that place. Clear? So that's why book your seat as soon as possible. Second thing, number of attempts. I think there is no limitations. Other way, you can also check it out on their site if there are any upgradations. Marking CLB, that is the important part. For marking CLB, I would like to share you the sample mark sheet of TEF exam. This is like the sample mark sheet of TEF exam. Here you can see the 4 parts are there: comprehensive écrit, reading comprehension; comprehensive oral, listening; expressive écrit, writing; expressive oral, speaking. So there are 2 kind of things. You can see scores out of 699 and equivalo onse score. Earlier it was the score of out of 300, 360, 450, 450. But here this was the some in 360, 450, but here all the marks are from 699. Clear? So this is the new method. This is the completely new method from the jury point of view for giving the marks to the students. Clear? How these marks are matching to our CLB. You may see score 099 is nil, 100 to 199 A1 level, from 200 to 299 A2 level. That is CLB, CLB 2, CLB 3, CLB 4, CLB 5, CLB 6, CLB 7. So most of the students, they look forward the TEF majority for getting the CLB 7 to get the maximum score for their Canada PR file. You may see B2 level is the CLB 7. B2 level is CLB 6 also. But why they consider this is the top part of B2? B2 is divided into two parts like B1, A2, C1 and C2. But they require the B2 CLB 7 part. That is the top of B2. Now, you may also see one thing, like for getting B2, the range is from 400 to 499. I'm not pretty much sure, but I can guess and I can see, like according to me, from 400 to 450 or 449, anything, it could be CLB 6. Apart from 450 to 499, it's coming in CLB 7. I'm not pretty much sure, but according to me, it could be possible. For example, if someone getting 450, for example, so he or she will come in CLB 7. Someone who is taking or securing 451, they can come in CLB 6 till 449, for example. So your hard work can be divided into two parts, only the difference of one number. So be careful about it. And that happens in each section, not in any particular section like writing, listening or reading, speaking. That implement in all sections. In all sections. One more thing, for getting a good CLB or maximum score, your all section must be B2 for gaining the maximum marks. It's up to you, like how much score you want. You want A2, then that would be the profile according to A2. B1 will be B1. But I'm talking about the maximum one. In all CLB, in all four part together, your score must be B2. That's CLB 7. For example, in some part, you are getting CLB 5. Some you are getting CLB 8. But that not works. You should have the equal CLB. That could be more CLB can be possible, but at least CLB 7 must be there in each and every section. For example, here I'm getting CLB 7. Here I'm getting 8 and 9. That works. That works. But that will not work 9, 8, 7 and 6. Your borderline 777. Clear? So this is the way to calculate the CLB. Then how the examination held? It's totally computer based exam. Computer based exams, mostly that will work in listening and reading. In detail, I will let you know in their part. Age must be above 16-year-old. Result I have told you, and in some time it can be possible to be sought out in 2 to 3 weeks, but standard time 4 to 6 weeks that they suggested. Now, as you can see in mark sheet, you have 4 sections: listening, writing, speaking and reading. 4 sections. Let's talk about in detail. How about 4 sections? Part 1, for example, expresión oral. You can say expresión oral, you can say producción oral, you can also say speaking part. You will have 2 questions, section A and section B. But before that, I would like to tell you one thing about the, for example, on the day of exam. I've told you, like normally they reserve 8 people at a one time. Once you entered, that's a very practical thing that I would like to share. Once you entered in the examination center, they will make you settle down all the students together, either in amphitheater, in lobby or somewhere else. All 8 people are there. Now they do one thing, they divide the students into 2 parts. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting 4 people are appearing in front of computer for appearing listening part and reading part. Reading like comprehension part. And rest of the 4 people are at the same time they are appearing for the speaking part. Like writing part also there. Writing part. 4 students, rest of 4 students are appearing for speaking part. So 4 students are on computer for appearing 3 parts together, listening, reading and writing, and rest 4 students are appearing at the same time for speaking. Once they done it, they will shift to speaking and these people will shift to the rest of 3 part. Is that clear? They divided 4 students, 4 student in a slot for speaking, 4 student in a slot for rest of 3 parts, so that they can easily manage their timing. First thing. Second, what about the expression oral? How this speaking examination held? Now, once you entered in at a room where the speaking examination is going to be happen, a candidate, person A, as once they ask, may I come in, ma'am, puis-je entrer? So the jury member, first, what they will do? First, from their iPad, they will take your photo, live photo, and they will upload on the system, because this person, for example, person A, is now going to appear the TEF examination speaking part. They upload the documentation, they see your passport, and they verify, okay, you are the person A. Now, this is the room, the jury member is there, table between you and jury. So before starting the examination, they will first confirm your identity, as I told you, and they will upload on the iPad, that is, iPad is in front of you. And before starting the lecture, they will give you the question mark. As in speaking, section A and section B will be held simultaneously at the same time. So first of all, they will start section A. Section A, as you know, that is the formal discussion in which a candidate, like a person who is appearing the examination, used to speak like they are speaking on a phone. Jury member also play a role like they are talking on a phone. That is formal conversation. In detail, everything is mentioned in our course with the sample. You can see that. But I am just telling you the brief. The first is the formal conversation. This is the examination hall you were sitting. Before starting the section A, first they will give you the question paper. A sample question that on which you are going to make a conversation. The formal conversation with the jury member. No choice will be there. She will, or he or she, the jury member, will just open the page. The page will be in front of you. You will have 1 minute to prepare. 1 minute to prepare. So it's better, like the sample question of each section, section A, section B, before appearing the TEF examination. At least if you have gone through lots of question, then you have a better idea. You just see the question, okay, that is the question that I have ever seen or I have ever prepared. Now I am ready. So 1 minute according to me is nil. 1 minute is just to see the question, getting understand and recalling the memory that you have done during your course, and it's finished. 1 minute is just nil. Clear? So they will tell you, they will ask you, you're ready. They can also verify you got the right meaning of the question or not. Otherwise, 5 minute speaking will get vanish. If the question was to talk to reserve a hotel room, but you are talking to reserve, for example, a car, for example. So that will not consider. So it is possible that a jury member can ask you to verify the question so that you will be on right track or not. So the question is given, 1 minute is preparation is done, you start talking to the jury member. Now during section A, please keep in mind, in section A and in section B, the jury part, whatever he or she wants to give you the answer, they will tell you in very short way, like no, I don't like it, ou je veux pas, no, c'est bizarre, j'ai aucune envie, anything. They will give you the very short answer. Why? Because the time in section A 5 minutes, section B 10 minutes, it's for you, not for jury. How much you can speak, how fluent you are, how you are taking the scenario into like the real scenario, that will give you the marks. Clear? That's why jury play just a role, and their task is to provide you the platform to speak more and more. Clear? So don't hesitate or don't be like depressed, like the jury is my friend. Now in section B, for example, they will be playing a role like your friend, so they are, you think like she or he is rude, or they just say no, yes, no, that's their work. They want you to speak more. Is that clear? So in section A, that would be like that. Section B, same thing. Once you finish your section A, the recording is already going on. Please keep in mind, on iPad that is in front of you on the table, she on the button and the recording has been started. It is going on because recording will be sent to the main center to verify. If they have the cross checking the marks, the jury has given you how much marks. If the embassy wants to check that for cross checking, they can see the recording part. That's why that happens. It could be, you can say like this, for security purpose, you can say for the more clarity and no any kind of the like distract. Okay, it should be very trustful. So for trustful, for the clearness, they follow this strategy, and that's a genuine strategy. In section B, once you finish section A, immediately they will give you the question for section B. No option will be there. The question paper will be in front of you. You will read the sentence, you will read the question, and you will start to work out on the section B as well on the same time. So the whole scenario will be take around 20 to 25 minutes, including your examination, including the verification, including the formalities. Is that clear? The section A, I mean part 1, the speaking, expression oral. Now let's talk about the expression écrite. In expression écrite, please keep in mind, that's a very important thing that I don't think so you will get it from any other tutorial. In writing part, it's a newly updated, like 25 minutes for section A, 20 and 35 minutes for section B. A section is like the story writing, should be in a paragraph, and the words, I guess 80 words. 35 minutes for the section B, like the formal part, where you write like a letter or any article, and the word limit is around, I think, 200 words. Clear? The most important part, that would be computer based, first thing, as you know. Second, that you need to have a very good skill, like a typing skill. You have a very good content, you have well practiced during your preparation, but at the time of the examination you didn't have the experience to type on laptop or computer. Don't think like they will have the MacBook or a very good quality of HP laptop kind of. They will have mostly sometime the laptop, but most of time the computer. So the keyboard, how works, you know very well. So typing skill, be practice very clearly, like how many words you can type in minute or in second, like that's your strategy. Your typing skills should be very clear, very good, should be very good. Second, the very different thing, the accents. This is the computer, this is the keyboard. For example, I use the French keyboard. I have a command to change the French keyboard, I have a command to change English keyboard, because whenever I think we need some accent in the text that I am writing, I can change the keyboard setting and the word can be easily put during my paragraph. That is not going to happen in your exam. You will have on computer screen a virtual keyboard. From mouse, you have to pick the accent and you have to put on the between or wherever you want to put it in your sentence. So accent will be take and put from keyboard, that is going to be manual work. Your keyboard will be only English one, no command is there, no any command will be there. So don't think so like I will change the setting, no, that cannot be possible. So according to my experience, what you should do, like 25 minutes you are taking for writing a short story in 80 words, please practice very nicely, so you will not face any problem for the content. Content is in your mind, just the matter is the writing. You have typed very well and the sentences, everything is there. Manage your time, at least take 3 to 5 minutes, because you will put the accents. Don't put the accent at the time of typing. Type first your answer, then reread again how you wrote, and wherever you are finding like there the in some sentence, in some word, the some accent must be there, so put the accent from the virtual keyboard and put it on your content. Clear? Because for example, some of the student are typing on a key on typing on a keyboard, and they are very careful, like in a first sentence, for example, in first sentence, in every word they are more careful about the taking the key accent from the keyboard, but I don't think so they will be clearly complete the complete 80 words in the certain time. Might be they can miss something. Just think about the second person who wrote well, because sometimes the question is like you have to think about it before writing. So the time is taking for thinking, then the time is taking to writing. For example, the person B has wrote everything, and at the last moment he or she was managing the accents, but last 3 lines has missed because of the accents. Like accent are not there, but the words are there. So just think about it, how much they can lose as compared to person A who lost to write the paragraph. The second person wrote the paragraph, but accent was missing. Here the whole paragraph was missing. Just think about it. That is, I am sharing you my personal experience. So follow your own strategy. My work is just to suggest and let you know how the examination work. So that is about the writing part. Now comes to the third part, that is the reading part. In reading part, 40 questions will be there and time will be 60 minutes. All are the objective based. I think you can switch to the previous one as well. For example, in your screen, exercise number 1 is there. then you take the next exercise 2, you can take the next button, click the next to goes on exercise number 3. I think I'm sure like you can come to the previous one as well for just checking your what you have wrote if you have a time at the completing the paper. But once you are doing exercise number 1, please do carefully so you won't need to come back again, because that is everything in on software on their computer, and it's not necessary like in each and every center you will find a very finest quality of computer and laptop. Don't think about it. If it's up to your chance, if you have a good luck, then you can find it, but go with the strategy. Once you are doing the question, any question, at a time of doing question, please verify your answer twice and do carefully while managing your time period, because the 60 minutes is good one for 40 question, but you will stuck when the question is long questions. Okay, so first do the short questions, or at the time of appearing the examination, it's better to ask the invigilator, sir or ma'am, can I come back if I have something to see on the previous question? They will let you know you can or you cannot. Okay, this is the best part. Now the fourth part, comprehension oral, listening part. 40 question, 40 minutes. Here I would like to let you know the experience. The experience that one of my students has faced in listening part. This is your computer screen. Question is there. Okay. Here at the corner of the screen, you will have a time. For example, the listening exercise is for 1 minute. So the listening exercise will automatically start. You are not going to click on button to start. No one will be there. Once you start your comprehension oral part, it is started, and that is on all the 4 students have the different same question but different screens. I mean, the first question you are doing, here also your neighbor will be doing the first screen, but the time, for example, they have just started, so their exercise has been started. You might have taken some 30-second or 40-second late to start, so your paper will be like 30-40 second late, but you will finish at the time limit, because all the time has already been registered on the comprehension oral. Time is already set. Like first question you are doing, a question is there on the screen, the time will be there like 1 minute question, so time will be 59, 58, that will goes down. Okay, to let you know like you are on the finishing mode. Do fast as possible. Clear? The experience that I would like to share, what happened, I don't want to tell the examination center name where it was held, but that was held in India. Timing was started. Clear? Timing was started, but listening was start, for example, after 40 seconds. So a student missed 20 seconds. What happened? And the listening has been finished before the question is finished. Like listening is going on before the question has been finished. Like you have a time, you have not yet completed your listening, what is going on your headphone, and question has been done. So if this kind of scenario will be, for example, in future, I don't wish like it would be happen, but if that happens with you, talk to invigilator at a moment. He or she will correct it out, the mistake, and you will have the extra time, like you have a right to restart the exercise. For example, that happens in question number 20. Till 19 was very fine, what's going on, so don't worry about it. If there are some mistake on question number 20, the invigilator will correct the problem, okay, and your exercise will be start from 20 till 19. And if the exercise start from first exercise, don't worry, your option that you have marked will be there. Clear? For example, first exercise has been done, I have marked answer B. Second, I marked answer C. In 20th, there was a problem in computer, invigilator has been set it, so your exercise again start from 1, but in your part B, C has already been mentioned. Don't worry about it, you just need to click next, 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 and you can start exercise number 20. That is the main thing that I would like to share. Everything that I have talked is the real experience. Clear? Nothing is like artificial. Okay, I wish you very best of luck, and if you want to go throughout the sample questions, we have course that we have uploaded on our website. Lots of sample paper with English content, with the sample answer, everything is there, and that is most favorable for those people who are just starting French and who have never taught in the school and university. They are totally new and they have a less of time to finish their TEF examination. That is for those people, and also for those people who are very well enough in French, they want to polish their language. So the number of sample questions that is there, it's very good enough to work out, to have an experience like how we should go if any kind of questions come in examination. Clear? Merci, au revoir, bonne chance.